Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of In the Library of Graphic Literature, and we have an unboxing. Dun dun dun! I stole your sound. Incoming, Wallace Ryan.
It's a wonderful afternoon out here on the far east reaches of North America, and yes, we have quite an unboxing.
So would I be wrong to assume that you have completed a set of books?
Yes. As a matter of fact, this, and I do believe it makes it close.
I am wrong?
No. I believe you are right. You are right. This, and it brings up to date my entire collection of Library of American Comics. But before we get in, and those that we'll have a look at. It's the last couple of books in the Tyrion the Pirates saga. But before that, we'll jump into spoiler. We'll jump into a few quick new ones. This one, although this one's a little bit older.
Doctor Strange.
No. This I had it ordered in, but it came with the wrong cover, so I had to wait to get the right cover. But like Doctor Strange, and there's a few good artists in this. This is latter Doctor Strange, so like 74 to 81 in the 70s into the 80s, I do believe. And but now there is some good art in this. There's Steve Leola and Tony Salmons. And there's.
That's nice art.
Well, this was just it. This last story.
Yeah,
this last story here. Let me go ahead. This last story was drawn by this guy Dan Green, who wasn't not one of the like big names when it comes to. Oh, Jesus! Way back here. He actually did do some individual issues of Doctor Strange and all that, and then he got together for this graphic novel with J.M. DeMatteis and Into Shambhala, and it's done in this beautiful watercolor, as you say. Oh yeah, look at the opening.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
And I was quite surprised because I'd seen his work, like, his pen and ink work. It's not bad, but this is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I was just shocked. It was just like, oh my God, this is Dan Green. It's beautifully done.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a new favorite when it comes to Doctor Strange, and this is the latest one. This is volume 11, I think it is. Yep. So that's coming close to the end of it. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
What do we have here?
And here,
Life Drawing by Jaime Hernandez.
Yeah, or Jaime Hernandez, is how he pronounces it.
Jaime Hernandez.
Like Juan, right? Life Drawing.
I get it.
You get it. This is a continuation of his work with his main strip. Has a certain set of characters, and I mean they've been doing this. Him and his brother have been doing these strips since '83 or '84, I think it was. So, but the characters have aged along with them. So they've gotten older. There are some that are older, and there are some sort of younger brothers and sisters of them, that type of thing. But this one, I'm still in the middle of reading this, but I love the simple art style. It was only after reading an interview with him that I realized, and I went back to look at his art style, I realized that he's like a punk Archie. So the style is very much, because him and his mom loved Archie comics, and I couldn't quite, pick out what the reference. And this was years after being a big fan of this guy, right? And without doubt, it's punk Archie, but the stories are even more punk than Archie could ever be, right?
I think you've said that about other things.
Oh no, but definitely this though. This is definitely punk Archie. This is the ultimate in punk Archie. Parchie.
You're throwing that word around a little bit too loosely for my liking.
Okay. Now,
I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but there is a Sci-Fi on the Rock next weekend here in town, and I will be going.
Hey!
I'm going to be cosplaying.
And then hopefully I will be there too. We won't have a table there, but we'll be around.
Well, like the character I'm cosplaying is in a manga, so technically it's relevant to the show. But I'm doing the anime version.
Ah, okay. So if you're down there, say hello to Luna or to me if I'm there. I'm not sure, depending on a lot of things, but I'm hoping to be. And because, it's a bit of fun. It's geek heaven for the weekend anyway. Yes. And actually this end of town that we're in is geek heaven for this weekend.
Yeah, it's literally in our neighborhood, so it's great.
Now this box we have here, this is Dennis. Oh yes, and I have to thank Dennis for, he was the one who originally started ordering it before I got my credit card and all that. But now he, this was, we started this in 2022 was when this whole series of books started. There's 12 books and one extra book at the end of it.
So how many exactly are in this, Wallace?
So this one has, I do believe, 3. And the stack of books that it's on is the previous, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The previous 9 editions. And the cool thing about this, and I'll take a picture actually once we're done and post it on the site, is that if you look at the spines, they all join together in a nice graphic. And we'll see it all come together when we add these to it. So, now, Terry the Pirates was a cool comic strip that started.
So you better show the image.
Oh yeah, see it there?
I have to take the camera off.
If you want, and lower.
Once we finish it.
Okay, and so there are three volumes in this, which will bring us up to 12 volumes. Finally completing terrible work that has led us to this point. Oh, okay. Here. What's this here? Oh, okay. So they are.
Is that the bottom?
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Oh.
You cats have a new toy?
Do-do-do-do. And now this is the last. Yeah, this is the last. Ooh. 3. Let me lay it on top here just so.
Put the books there.
And here, grab that final one there. That's there, right there underneath that. This is sort of like a.
I have to take your camera off.
Okay. Here, let me see. Line this up. Now this, of course, is a reprinting of the classic series by the Library of American Comics, who I have a complete collection of all their books. And of course, they'd once done Terry and the Pirates once before. Let's unhook the camera here and go in for a close-in dive. We're taking flight here.
I have to turn it.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh, looks like it's. There we go. Oh, there we go. Terry and the Pirates, and it's one big single image, which is ever so cool. It's going to look really cool on the bookshelf, right? Mm-hmm. Which is what I like. Now I will actually get to finish this series. I read they did this years ago in a set of 6 books instead of 12, and I read just about all of them. I was into the last book, so I'm probably around here, really. Actually, this is. Oh yeah, okay. Let's put that on. This is the one this last one, which is sort of like a essay on the strip, came with the first set of books. Anyway, this came from, like I say, Library of American Comics. They're famous for all kinds of comic strips, from Dick Tracy to Little Orphan Annie to Terry and the Pirates, not only once, but twice. It's the adventures of him and Pet Ryan as they make their way across China, seeking adventure, and it's great. It's kind of like Raiders of the Lost Ark without the Ark, and the Nazis. No Nazis so far that I can remember, but they're fighting Japanese uh, um and other people in their battle. A lot of pirates, a lot of ne'er-do-well stuff like that, and they just get into misadventures after misadventures. They eventually sign up with the army in the end, right? And Terry becomes I think he becomes a pilot, I do believe. But anyway, it's great. Oh yeah, there we go. There he is. But it's the thing about, and this cover is a great example of it. It's just beautifully drawn. The Milton Caniff. I mean, you look at that, just so simple, no great detail and all that. But and the plane leaving it, just jam packed with emotion, jam packed. Shall we break a couple of these open, or will I leave that for later? What do you think? Oh, look.
Save it for later.
Oh, look, this thing came. I didn't find this. Look. Oh, this was in between two of them. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is like a little handout.
Show the people. Show the people.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of cool. It's like a little print of Pat Ryan.
You're showing it too far away, Wallace.
In the jungle? Okay. And then I'll flip it up to get the poster on the back of it. Hour for Victory. It's pretty cool, actually. And that was stuck in between two of them. I'm glad that I was taking care to move them around carefully. But yeah, I'm going to go and finish off reading it, but he's very influential. He influenced a whole generation, and you've seen him sometimes. I point him out, the really simplistic art style. Yeah, I pointed out a few of them, and some of you like, some of you don't, but I like them for their simplicity. There's ones like, oh jeez, what can there's probably some right behind us. Alex Toth, who's one of the biggest followers of him, and he became the Milton Caniff of comics, and he definitely used a lot of his techniques and his spotting, his blacks and all that. And then a lot of other people followed over the years. Matt Wagner, Chris Samney, Dave Mazzucchelli. He's the guy who did that Asterios Pollock book. Believe it or not, he's in this school. But actually, let me, just for a laugh, let me pop one open here. But yeah, it's a very simplistic form of art, but I can see it worked perfectly, because I mean, this is something where you're having to do so many comic strips a week and all that. So, but I mean, it's simply done, but it's also very beautifully done. Like the color ones were some of my favorites. This just isn't opening properly. Oh, here we go. I always like the color ones. Now, of course, there's some regrettable racial stereotypes, but I mean, these comics were made 100 years ago almost. So, like this one here, 1944. Well, okay, not quite 100 years ago, but get in there. Let's pop this baby open. And I love the. Isn't the smell great? I love the smell right off it. I even got a good whiff of it right above here. And the color comics for these I always really loved. But the black and white ones, they're like the use of the black, like the shadows and the way that he uses the black to highlight things in the background. Because if you're using all just white and black lines, it looks kind of transparent. These seem to have some weight to them, is the best way I can put it, right? Oh, and here we go. And he used to draw some great aircraft. So if any of you are into the wartime stuff, he did some really cool. Oh. No, he left, and he began another strip, Steve Canyon, after. And this guy, who was it, George Wonder, I think was his name, took over Terry and the Pirates, and he was okay, but he was no Milton Caniff. Let's just put it that way. So So yeah, it's so this is a real celebration. Yeah. After, and it's funny because I feel kind of elated and a bit sad, a bit, shall I say, melancholy. No, it's kind of cool to have finished off a collection, but then it's just like, oh, what am I going to get now? All right?
Bookshelf.
A bookshelf, a couple of bookshelves. But and it's strange because these days I guess I'm getting some reprinted stuff like that I have in other editions. This one I got just because it's a Library of American Comics and I wanted a complete collection of all their books.
And I've been getting out and dancing.
Yeah. And look, yes.
Seriously, I found myself at a dance competition today, which was interesting. They kind of got in trouble for their choice of music, though, so I don't know if they'll be welcome back there for that. And yeah, I joined a classical Indian dance class.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
See, so we're very cultural here in the Library of Graphic Literature.
This was my sprinkle. There was fairy dust coming out. Just imagine fairy dust.
It was fairy dust in the air. Well, now the next, I guess our boxed comics now will be pushed ahead to next week. Because I wasn't expecting these. These came by. Thanks once again to Dennis Osborne and to Leslie who actually dropped them by.
What were you not opening or touching? You say you're skipping some?
Oh no, because we were thinking about doing the boxing episode where we looked at comics that come in boxes. But that got bumped when I got these Terry and the Pirates. So next episode will be. Well, look, there's a lot of boxed ones right there alone.
Oh, okay, that's what you mean.
Yeah, boxed editions. So I'm gonna pick my top 10 boxed set of books, and they're all classics. All classics.
You got a skipper.
And even some rotten stuff thrown in there. But yes, that being said, let's set sail into the sunset there.
Drink some water, hug your pets, and love your freaking selves.
Yes, read lots of comics. Thanks for having us over. Bye.